back, you're gonna catch one of these hits. Maybe shit might turn around a little bit for you. Also, we're in an era where a lot of stuff you're saying doesn't resonate. The streets, the trenches, that's not what it is. TikTok is running the game. Labels these days have all kind of like chilled out. And it's crazy because I've seen everybody who's reporting what Ebro said, like it was such a big thing that, like, oh my God, Ebro said that, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if I can find it because he tweets a lot. But he said something to the effect, or actually he's here. He says, I just got a call. It should be noted, many record labels have deprioritized signing rappers. The focus is now African music and Latin music. Rappers better stop being boring and talking about the same shit over and over, chasing TikTok success and comment sections. What Ebro is saying is the obvious. Put it like this. The amount of money spent and invested in a Burna Boy is probably equivalent to what's spent and invested in the Migos. Except the Migos can't do an arena tour. And Burna Boy is doing an arena tour all around the world. Global music is now being accepted by America. And by the way, this is happening all over the board. I don't know why Ebro is only saying this now. I'm not gonna say he has any type of agenda. But also, go ask half of Capital why they're all in Puerto Rico. They seen bad money. Listen, there's nothing changing. There's nobody. This is not racist, by the way. This is just business. People like the industry have realized that, number one, they can't pick rappers no more. TikTok is creating. It's all about virality, and TikTok is creating the new It Girl or the new Ratchet or the new song that's just popping off of 15 seconds. So they're like, well, why are we going to keep spending money trying to develop these motherfuckers when it seems like they're fly by night? So yeah, they're going to where the money is more plentiful. They just seen Bad Bunny, who crushed every fucking record possible. Bad Bunny made Drake's Spotify records look like it never existed. You know what's happened? Half of all y'all favorite record labels is in Puerto Rico. I'm telling you this. This is a fact. They're running around Puerto Rico with the new guy because you know what it is? I've heard about the eco-structure of like Latin music within like Puerto Rico and even the Dominican Republic. It's so much homegrown, they get popping with so less overhead. And also now in the US, this is the first time that we're all accepting global music. Like, for example, Anuel could come to, do you think he's like, you probably can't name 5 Anuel songs, right? He could come do the Barclays. Look at Gunna. Gunna got Fuck You Mean. This thing, he still ain't selling out the Barclays. He's going to, but still. I'm just trying to show you how people are realizing that global music just goes further. Also, here's the thing. Most of these labels now are saying, fuck just only prioritizing. Usually US was the market that everybody cared about because you couldn't break an artist that wasn't from the US here. Now US is still the biggest market, but it's just another checkbox. It's all about a global play. So now, all of these artists who used to say they're not leaving the US, well, their revenue doesn't equal to a Burna Boy. Burna Boy's making way more money. He's all over the fucking place. Put it like this. You know who just stuck up the record labels? Central C. The international rappers, put it like this. There was a time that once you heard Central C's fucking, his accent, you'd be like, yo, get this tea and crumpus motherfucker the fuck on out of here, man. If you don't get this Enid motherfucker out of here, get this nigga on out. But right now, it's lit. I'm telling you. Most artists or most new artists, at least in hip-hop, they're being made by TikTok. So you know what the labels have done? Okay, we're going to spend more money on social media that we could try to reverse engineer it and try to get a hold of it rather than spend money on the rappers. So that's why they're not really giving most of these niggas no more big deals. Also, this is why you're seeing most of these niggas flop. The labels have downgraded, this is a fact, they have downgraded their expectations of what niggas are going to sell. This is why you see everybody doing 30,000 that you never thought was doing 30,000. Lil TJ 30,000, Trippie Redd 30,000. It ain't like that no more. Somebody said mainstream rap is not the problem, and you're mentioning J. Cole and Drake. Stop mentioning, you can't mention J. Cole and Drake. J. Cole and Drake are two different like behemoths who are legacy artists. They're almost like damn near Taylor Swift. Like they're always gonna have an audience. We're talking about the newer artists. So when Ebro says rap better stop being boring and talk about the same shit and chasing TikTok, I don't think it's about talking about the same shit, because people do like rap culture, and even if it's rapping about violence, I think these days rappers just have to heighten their creativity on a global level. I'm telling you, this is gonna sound counterproductive, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, Lil Baby should be in Europe right now doing a whole fucking Europe tour to become an international artist. Like, it's only so long you could keep just performing in Atlanta, Philly, New York, and motherfucking Chicago. Music is global. I've told you that. Y'all can kind of see it already. Who do I be playing the most of my intros? Bunch of African music. I get paid for that. But I'll tell you this. Ever since I naturally started, because I like Burna Boy, because I've naturally, like, you know, and by the way, I'm Jamaican. The labels that now represent him, now are trying to hit me up. But you know what they're saying to me? Yo, Ak, we got the biggest budget. Like, fuck these rap niggas. The budget we got for these guys who, by the way, think about Burna Boy. I mean, his music do have a little spice in there, but it's feel-good music, evergreen music. My mama loves a Burna Boy song. Like, I was at my brother's wedding. My mama was like, yo, play Jerusalem. I'm like, what the heck is that? That was one of the only Burna Boy songs I know at the time. My mama knows it. It's just like, it's like it appeals to everybody. Like, I mean, it's only so much like NBA Youngboy and King Von and them could appeal to everybody. So these labels are just cashing out. Regardless, these labels are now saying that their budgets for these new rappers, no, not the new rappers, for these international artists are way bigger than it is for hip-hop artists. Now, let me tell you what that means, because I understand label speak. It tells me they're investing more. So yeah, these days, like, they've probably looked at these rappers and said, all right, cool. You're just good for an ass-shaking anthem that's going to pop on TikTok. You're good for, like, basically a hood nigga song that might just go crazy in the clubs. But none of these labels no more, and that's why we're seeing, like, well, not really, but partially, why we're seeing all these tours kind of flop. Labels ain't grooming these guys to have that much of a mass appeal anymore. It's like, yo, listen, man, y'all niggas go do the club here, the club there, Rolling Loud here, Rolling Loud there, and call it a day, man. They're investing more in these type of things. Afrobeat music and Latin music, I'm telling you, half of your labels, your favorite labels, Atlantic is in motherfucking Puerto Rico, Capital in Puerto Rico. I just talked to a nigga in Interscope. He said, yo, we gotta get to Puerto Rico, man. You know why? Them niggas making a bag. So, again, I do think we're in a little bit of a lull when it comes to hip-hop, but I think we're in that lull because the artists and the people who are dealing with those artists, I would say the labels, but also the handlers and everything else, they don't know how to expand. Like, no, everybody's trying to figure out the new blueprint of how to build towards being like Drake level, Kendrick level. And what I mean, I'm not talking about like in terms of skill, but in terms of how do you build a brand that big? Most of these niggas are just kind of like, here, bro. And these labels are all about money. And right now the money, honestly, is just coming from Afro, like, look, Bad Bunny breaks Spotify record. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. I think it was last year, though. I think it was last year. Look. Oh, was it? Well, he's been breaking every fucking record. But pretty much, here's the thing. To put in comparison. Actually, I could probably find it. 12 billion. 12 billion. Here we go. I probably can't even find him. All right, anyway, I'll just kind of give a summation. Like, the music in the Latin world and also in the world of just Afrobeat streams so much better. Like, put it like this, right? You see, sometimes we're trapped in a box, right? Like, let's think about, which you may argue with me and say, this is a wrong song to pick and you're being petty. I probably am. Remember when Young Miami came out and it was Young Miami and Diddy and they came out with this new song talking about act bad, act bad, act bad. If you want to compare just how big that song is compared to, like, I don't know, let me show y'all. Okay. Now, if you listen to all the ratchets, right? They'd be like, oh yeah, the city girls are huge, right? Just look at this. Like, just look at this. The fucking song did 4 million on Spotify. This act bad. Look, I can't even play it on this computer. But yeah, did like 4 million views, streams, right? Man, you go to, like, I don't know, man. You go to even Central C, man. That's why Central C just robbed the bank. Look at Central C. Like, some of these songs you probably never heard of. First of all, his freestyle with Drake got 20 million. Look at these numbers, going crazy. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're a label, do you want to sign the City Girls or you want to sign the Central C? Like, come on, look at these numbers. It's all about money. Let's get it. You even go to a nigga like, bro, you just go to some of these guys. I don't even know this guy like this, but I know he's been popping, nigga. This nigga been popping like it's going out of style and like he's like extra new. Or not extra new, but it's like he's not even at the heights he could be hitting. International artists. I don't even, like, look. Asake. Just killing it. Rema. Killing it. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what happens? It's like these artists, I think the label just kind of realizes that, man, yeah, there's 300 or 400 million people in the U.S., but there's like 200 in Nigeria. There's like a good 80 or 100 in like the UK. And like, why we just only play in the U.S. market? We just give a fuck about money. We don't care how it come in. We take the pounds. We don't care what type of currency they got in India. Niggas just pay us. What the fuck? And rap is just not international no more. I'm sorry. Rap is like some local shit. Rap is like to keep it real, us fascinating about 4 blocks beefing with each other. Niggas tell you what's going on in Zone 6. That's cute. And by the way, you know, obviously sometimes you get songs that bubble up. Like, obviously, like, you know, let's say like Future. Future got a bunch of songs that's international, but the majority of rappers, that ain't it, bro. Like, they don't even work. They don't even work rappers. Play this. If a rapper comes out with a song, they don't even send that shit overseas, bro. They send it to like the urban stations. They're never gonna send it to like pop, unless you're Dirk. You get an All My Life, bro. There's like a ceiling on rap. So now, why would you keep spending money trying to find rappers, even though rap is the most popular genre? Why would you keep spending money to find rappers when what the biggest determinator if a rapper is gonna pop, especially a new one, is TikTok. You know what they're spending their money on? TikTok engineering. They rather spend their money to engineer TikTok towards some shit, or just benefit from the TikTok algorithm and sign whoever pops off. Now, all is not fail. Like, shit, hip hop is still thriving. I think people are. I think these conversations really come in because, bro, Drake, Cole, and Kendrick like 40, and we have nobody in sight to fucking even fill the gap or the mold. And it looks like we just have a bunch of, like, they're like super A-tier rappers, and it's everybody else who they just get a club hit for like a couple of months and move on. I don't know. So that's kind of what's going on. What Ebro saying is right. Yeah, they're allocating money. They're allocating money simply because with artists like Drake and Cole, you don't have to keep spending. The newer artists, you don't even see them having that either longevity or having that potential to be like some of these other guys. So go grab you an Afrobeats artist. It is what it is. All right, people. Yo, I actually do gotta run. I'm sorry I gotta run a little early, but give you guys 3 hours. I got to hop on a call with Rumble. You know what I mean? Good call. It's a good call. You know what I mean? They want me to represent them while we talking to some people. So a little business call, and then a few other things, and y'all see my new piece on the gram by the end of the day. All right. So let me go run and go do that. Chat. Thank y'all for watching.